The movie starts with Liam waking up in a crashed truck with no memory of who he is or how he got there. He stumbles along a road. As he keeps walking, he encounters a dead driver in a car, then walks into a diner where everyone is dead. Confused and scared, he realizes something is horribly wrong. When he approaches another person, they suddenly collapse and die in front of him. This leads him to the terrifying realization that people die when they come within a certain distance of him, the radius. Liam finds an empty farmhouse and decides to hide from people to prevent further deaths. He listens to the radio, which is reporting strange mass deaths in the area. Soon after, a woman named Jane arrives at the farmhouse. Liam is shocked to find that Jane does not die when she approaches him. Jane has no memory of who she is due to the accident, and the police provide her with the address of the vehicle, which she was found near. The vehicle is registered to Liam. They realize their memory loss and the strange deaths are somehow connected, and they decide to work together to solve the mystery. At first, Liam doesn't tell Jane about his deadly radius, only mentioning his memory loss while he processes Jane's neutralizing effect on it. Liam has only a flash of memory of a bridge, prompting them to drive there in hopes of finding a clue. Upon reaching the bridge, Jane slowly has flashes of memory of holding a piece of paper that she let go in the river, but she can't recall its contents or what she was doing on the bridge. Jane and Liam decided to go to the crash site to uncover what had happened. Upon arriving, they searched the area and found a large charred circle on the ground. Liam suddenly recalled flashes of blue electricity surrounding him during the accident, though he still couldn't fully remember what had occurred. Realizing something significant had happened, he finally confided in Jane about his deadly radius, explaining that it disappeared when she was near. Jane, terrified, panicked at the revelation, fearing that his presence might kill her too. She became angry, upset that Liam hadn't told her sooner. In the midst of their argument, a policewoman approached. As Jane quickly walked away, the officer collapsed and died before she could question Liam further. Liam calmed Jane down by conducting an experiment, showing her that she was indeed stopping the radius effect and that she wasn't in danger. Relieved, but still uncertain, Liam suggested they inform the government or scientists, thinking they might have an explanation for what was happening. However, Jane advised against it, warning that the government might not be so understanding and could react badly. She urged him to keep it a secret. Liam then decided to go for a general medical checkup, hoping it might reveal something useful. While they waited for the results, which showed nothing significant, the police arrived looking for Liam. Forced to flee, they ran from the authorities. While fleeing, Jane saw a missing persons board, triggering a memory of the paper she had held on the bridge. It was her own missing notice. In the morning, Jane hears a news report on the radio about a missing woman named Rose. A man appeals to the public for information. Jane and Liam decide to visit the address to see if the man recognizes her. Robert immediately recognizes Jane as his wife, but she does not recognize him. She tells him to get into the car if he truly loves her. They take him to a secluded location and explain her memory loss and the radius. Initially skeptical, Robert becomes convinced when Liam demonstrates the radius effect. Robert takes them to his shop to hide for a few days. There they find a flyer for a missing person featuring Rose's image, stating she has been missing for a year. Robert explains that the missing girl is Rose's twin sister. In Robert's shop, Liam sees an image of a pond, triggering his memory driving with Jane on the night of accident and of a lodge in the woods. He later locates the water body and marks the possible location of the lodge. Frustrated, Robert secretly calls the police, thinking they might help. Feeling guilty, he tries to warn them, but the police arrive quickly. They arrest Liam and separate him from Jane, despite their pleas. As a result, everyone around Liam dies due to his radius effect. Jane and Liam, determined to avoid more deaths, decide to head to the lodge in the woods. They stop at a store for supplies and see a news report about a bizarre cosmological event, which they suspect is connected to their situation. As they continue driving, another vehicle starts following them. After finding the lodge, Jane and Liam spend a quiet night. The next morning, while Liam is out walking, Jane stays behind and discovers his journal. She learns Liam is a serial killer, even responsible for his sister's death. As her memory returns, she recalls attempting suicide before Liam stopped her. Initially trusting him, she soon realized he wasn't who she thought. Their confrontation led to the car accident, and a lightning bolt struck them both, causing their memory loss. Liam regains his memories and is horrified and disgusted to realize his past, and that he had intended to harm Jane before the car accident. Jane confronts him with a shotgun, knowing the truth but hesitating to shoot him. Before she can, a violent gang from a gas station surrounds them. The gang followed them from gas station. To protect Jane, Liam runs away so his deadly radius neutralizes the gang, but one man survives and shoots Jane. Liam's deadly radius eventually kills the last goon, but Jane is left critically wounded. He takes the wounded Jane to the hospital. Knowing his true past and the present danger he poses, overcome with guilt, he shoots himself. Hearing the gunshot, Jane realizes in sadness what has transpired.